In today's fast-paced world, having excellent communication skills is a must, especially in a global language like English. To become more fluent and speak English naturally, it's important to use common and everyday expressions. In this English lesson, we'll explore some of the most common and useful short and smart English phrases that can help you improve your fluency and sound more like a native speaker in daily conversations. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, these phrases will definitely come in handy and help you express yourself better in English. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. The first phrase I have for you is cottoned onto. Imagine you are trying to solve a difficult puzzle and find it extremely difficult. But eventually you cotton onto the solution. This means you have finally figured it out and have solved the puzzle. To cotton out means to realize or understand something after some time, or after observing it closely. In short, someone has finally figured out the solution to something after carefully looking at it. Here are some examples to understand it better. I finally cottoned onto the fact that she was lying to me. It took a while, but she cottoned onto the bug in the software code. They cottoned onto the idea that working together would be more efficient and productive. Why don't you try making a sentence in the comments using this phrase? I would love to read your comments. Next up is to creep up on. If you have a project deadline and the date of submitting the project is slowly nearing without you realizing it, which means that time is passing quickly and unnoticed, you can say it's creeping up on you. It is mainly used to talk about something arriving quietly or in a stealthy manner without being noticed. Take a look at these examples. The sun was creeping up on the horizon, signaling the start of a new day. The illness crept up on her slowly, taking her by surprise. The deadline was creeping up on us, so we had to work faster. Here's another short phrase to spring on. You are having a conversation, and suddenly someone asks you a difficult question for which you are not prepared to answer. What just happened? You are taken by surprise with that question. It means you were sprung on with that question. To spring on means to suddenly attack, surprise, or to confront someone. Someone is taken by surprise and is not prepared for what is happening. Let's look at some examples to use it in context. She sprang the news on me that she was moving to a new city. He sprang the idea on us that we should start a business together. They sprang the fact that they were getting married to their friends and family. I hope you got it. To blurt out. What does it mean to blurt out? You are in a meeting and one of your colleagues says something out of nowhere, and that too in a loud and impulsive manner. He suddenly started talking without thinking, which was not appropriate. What did he do? He blurted out. To blurt out means to say something suddenly and without thinking in a loud tone. It means someone has spoken without considering the consequences of their words. These example sentences will help you understand it better. He blurted out the truth about the affair before he could stop himself. She blurted out the answer before the teacher had finished asking the question. I almost blurted out my secret but managed to stop myself in time. He blurted out an apology before he even knew what he was apologizing for. To hush up someone. As we looked earlier, one of your colleagues blurted out and disturbed an ongoing meeting. What did your manager do then? He hushed him up. To hush someone up means to tell someone to be quiet or to stop talking. This phrase is often used in a situation where someone is speaking too loudly or inappropriately and needs to be quieted down. Here are some examples. The teacher told the students to hush up and listen to the lesson. She tried to hush up the rumor before it spread any further. I had to hush up my dog so that it wouldn't wake the baby. Moving on, I have to sink in. Imagine you are explaining something, you are providing plenty of examples, just like this lesson, so that people understand your idea completely and fully. In short, you want your listeners to sink in and understand your concept. To sink in means to be absorbed or be understood what is being said. It means someone has processed the information or message that was presented. I hope you got it. Take a look at these example sentences to use it in your conversations. It took some time, but the reality of the situation finally sank in. The significance of her words didn't sink in until after she was gone. Going on a trip was exciting, but the cost didn't sink in until he saw the bill. Do you like cricket? If yes, then you might have heard this phrase. Bowled over. Well, in cricket, it means hitting the stumps with the ball and getting the batsman out. But that's cricket. In real conversations, it means something else. Imagine you see a beautiful car, and you are stunned by its looks. The interiors of the car are amazing. The features it has. You are in a state of total awe. Which means you are bowled over by the car's looks. To get bowled over means to be surprised or shocked by something you see or hear. It is used to describe a strong emotional reaction that comes as a surprise to you. Let's look at some example sentences. I was bowled over by her talent as a singer. The view from the top of the mountain bowled us over. The new technology left him bowled over. Here's one more phrase that's similar to bowled over. Taken aback. It also means you are in a state of surprise, shock, or stunned by something. It's used to describe a sudden reaction to something that came unexpectedly. Unlike bowled over, you can use taken aback with negative emotions. Take a look at these examples to understand it better. I was taken aback by his rude behavior. Here we have used it in a negative light. Meaning, you didn't expect someone to be rude to you. The announcement took everyone aback. The news of the accident took her aback, and she couldn't believe it. That's all for today. Learning short and smart English phrases for daily conversations is a great way to improve your fluency and natural speaking skills. Remember, the key to speaking English naturally is to keep practicing. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this lesson helpful in your journey to becoming a more confident and fluent English speaker. See you in the next lesson.